The suburban ridings around Toronto are considered key in any federal election. In fact, they're so vote-rich, they've decided the outcome of past votes. One of the fastest growing large cities in the GTA is Brampton. That's where the National will be reporting from for the next couple of days. David Common is part of that coverage and joins us now with a closer look. And David, what are some of the top issues you heard out in Brampton?
Well, Dwight, I think over the past year, I've been listening to people in that city, fast-growing city, third largest in this province. And some of the issues are the same issues you would hear from right across the country. Affordability, housing, transit, certainly in that city, and congestion. All of those are key issues. But listen, Trump and tariffs, a big one in Brampton. And why? Because of the sheer number of manufacturing jobs, the trucking jobs that are associated with that community, automotive assembly jobs in that community. And because of that, there is concern, talk about layoffs and what have you. When I talk about housing, you know, Brampton has seen the average house price go up by 145% in less than the past decade. That gives you a sense that many of those same issues, cost of living, affordability, fear over tariffs, and how to respond to the Americans are key for many voters in what is a very strategically important part of the GTA, with 6 seats this time at play, up 1 from the last election.
And David, foreign interference is also top concern for many people in Brampton. Explain why that is.
It's particularly so in the city's Sikh community. It's a large one. We went to the Sri Guru Nanak Sikh Center and spoke to people there about their concerns. They told us about, in the past, some of the issues that they've had with a sense of foreign interference. They're talking particularly about foreign interference coming from India. The Foreign Interference Commission, which just wrapped up its work nationally, found that in some cases there may have been pushes by foreign agents to have candidates who have pro-India positions given additional backing. We spoke with one of the volunteers at that Sikh Center about what he has heard in his own community. His name is Gurnishan Singh.
I think a lot of individuals, because in the community in the past, they've gotten calls to sort of either participate in a certain way or don't participate in political activities at all, and this and that, especially from like the Indian consulate or their proxies in the community.
There is another issue, and that is the carbon tax, Dwight. You've heard about the consumer carbon tax. That is supposed to go away effectively as of tomorrow. Legislation still exists, but the federal Liberals have said they're essentially setting the amount to zero. But there is a second part of that tax called the industrial carbon tax, paid for by manufacturers. The Conservatives have said in this campaign they'll get rid of it. The Liberals have said they're going to keep it, and that's creating a divide among some of the manufacturers in Brampton, including Mohit Sharma, who is the CEO of a company called Zochem. It makes zinc oxide, things like sunscreen, tires, baby diaper powder, cream, all sorts of uses for zinc oxide, but they feel greatly impacted by that industrial carbon tax. Here's Mohit Sharma. Would that issue decide the election for you?
For me, that would be a prominent point, because if there's an industrial carbon tax, that is a cost. And if you're going to pass that on, that's still built into a cost that the end user has to pay. Why not remove that, and we can move forward and we can actually reduce our price and make the same amount of money?
Now, I did ask Mohit Sharma about the case that the carbon tax, particularly the industrial one, might incentivize manufacturers and other industries to reduce their carbon emissions. He said they were able to do that even before the carbon tax was a thing. They reduced by 15% their carbon emissions through new equipment. Dwight.
David, thank you.